Hey everybody, it's Belinda. In this video, we're going to talk about what to do after you receive a job rejection letter. Being rejected for job stings. It hurts. It's sad. You're mad. You're feeling a lot of emotions because you may have already picked out what you're going to put in your office or picked out what you're going to wear for the first day of work. And then you get this letter that says they went with another candidate. Ouch. However, I'm going to give you some tips that you can use to find out why, to maybe feel better about yourself and how to move on past that. Because unfortunately, rejection letters will come sometimes, and we can move forward past that. So, for tip number 1, I want you to consider responding. That's right. Respond to the email or respond to the letter of the rejection that you didn't get the position. Now, when you respond, make sure that you are being professional. You always want to be professional. You want to let them know that you are still interested in the position. You know, you may not have gotten that one, but if another one comes open, you could have been candidate 2. You know, you might not have been candidate 1, but you could have been right there at candidate 2. And you want to let them know that you're still interested, that if another position becomes available, for them to think about you, to let you know. So tip 1, consider responding. Tip number 2, connect on LinkedIn. That's right. On LinkedIn, you may have made connections to recruiters or people within the company. So connect with them on LinkedIn and just say, hey, I interviewed for the position. I didn't get it. And you can ask them, thank them for their time. Ask them if they have any suggestions. Ask them if they know of any positions that are going to be opening soon. So connect with people on LinkedIn. Tip number 3, check for future openings. So you want to, if you're really interested in working for that company, keep checking back because it could be more openings coming up sooner than you think. Sometimes HR person doesn't always let you know that, hey, you didn't get this one, but we have 3 more coming just like it. So keep checking back, keep referring, keep your resume fresh. When you see a position that comes available that you fit, that you're interested in, whether it's the same position or slightly different one, email again. You already know the connections. You already know the people's names of who you're going to interview with. So you already have a foot in the door. So you're not starting back at ground zero. You're starting ahead because you know who you're going to interview with. You know some of the players. So when future openings come available, still reply. Tip number 4, and this may be one of the hardest tips, is to evaluate your performance. Think about the whole process from your resume all the way to the interview. Think about maybe what did you do something wrong? Did you answer the question incorrectly? Or your resume wasn't clear? Were you not able to articulate why they should hire you? So you want to evaluate your own performance so that when you have another opportunity to interview, you won't make the same mistakes. Now that we got what we should do, let's talk about we need to get back to continuing our job search. I mean, that's the whole point of this, is to move past the rejection letter and continue our job search. So what should you do? Tip number 1 that I would suggest is accept your feelings. It's okay to feel hurt or irritated or upset, or to feel sad. It's okay to feel that. So accept your feelings. Treat yourself with compassion and understanding. The same thing that you would tell a friend of yours or a family member, you need to tell yourself. It's okay. You're not stuck here. And we're going to move forward. So tip number 1, as you continue your job search after your rejection letter, is to accept your feelings. Tip number 2 is talk it over. Talk it over with your friends or family. Tell them how you feel about the situation. Maybe go through the steps of things that you felt like you could have corrected on your end. So, because hearing it from another person's point of view can help. So talk it over with your family or friends, or someone who's going to be supportive. If you have you could talk to a job coach. You can get professional help, a career specialist that you can talk to. But talk it over with somebody so that you can get a different opinion of what is going on. The other thing that you can do is clarify your goals. You want to expand your options, could uncover new possibilities, and give you more opportunities to interview. The more you interview, the better you'll get, and you'll be able to see some of the mistakes that you're making in your interview. So clarify your goals. What do you want to work on? Make sure that you are being open minded and that expand your options. Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. Next step would be build support. Tell your family and friends what you need, how they can support you. You can talk to them. That was in one of our steps, but you need their support as well. You don't want to be talking to somebody who's not supportive. You don't want to be talking to somebody who's going to be negative. So you want somebody who can be supportive. So tell your family and friends what they can do to help support you on this journey to employment. Review your accomplishments is the next tip. Now, you want to make sure that you know your accomplishments through and through. Because at the interview, they're going to ask you about your accomplishments. But you should be able to know them off the top of your head. So when you're looking for a job, you want to have your accomplishments listed out and constantly review them, because maybe you've left some out. So review your accomplishments to make sure that you are able to highlight all the successful things you've done in your past employment. That is very important. Review your accomplishment. Hey everybody, it's Belinda. I just wanted to come in and say, get your 90 days to employment journal today. If you're looking for a job or you know somebody who's looking for a job, get your 90 days to employment journal and get on the path of getting employment. Back to your video. Next step that I would say is to stay positive. Now that is easier said than done, especially when you've just gotten a rejection letter or rejection email. But staying positive, don't stay in that moment. Take in the moment, accept your feelings, but then move on. So you want to practice that. Practice being positive. Shrug it off to, oh, well, they're lost. But don't beat yourself up. Just move on to the next opportunity, because you won't get your next opportunity holding on to this rejection. So be positive in those situations. So those are some of the tips that you need to do to continue job searching after you've gotten a rejection letter. Again, that is accept your feelings, talk it over, clarify your goals, build support, review your accomplishments, and stay positive. Rejection letters may come and go, but you're built to withstand this. Your opportunity is coming. You need to stay positive, stay on the path, stay consistent, stay persistent, and your job is right around the corner. See you at the next video. Bye.